Let me say this. We're getting near the end, I promise. You are getting better. Every single day you come in, you are getting better. Okay, so there's higher belts that you're going with, and even let's say like some of the 3-stripe white belts, right, that you're going with, they're oftentimes letting you work, right? So the better you get, usually they pick up the pace, right? So one day you're feeling really good, like you're getting better, and then all of a sudden that person that usually you do pretty well with, all of a sudden beats the crap out of you, right? Take that as a sign of not respect necessarily, but like a compliment.
Yeah. They
had to pick up the pace against you. I promise you are getting better. I promise, right? Mm-hmm. And you won't realize that until you have a new guy coming into your gym, and then you can beat them up. And that's the kind of dynamic we're talking about. We need to treat everybody new in the gym the exact way you felt when you were first in the gym.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people who've been training 6 months, they want to try out all the things they learned on the brand new guy, and that kind of sucks for the new guy, right?
It's a mistake. It's a mistake, right? Because you've been progressing and working. It's not an opportunity to then exact revenge on someone who you find is weaker than you or less skilled. It's an opportunity for you to give back what's been given to you and to welcome them into the fold. And it really comes back to don't let your ego make you a jerk when someone less than you comes in. Right?
Yeah, exactly. But so that goes two ways, right? That's a double-edged sword. One, you really want to show yourself that you've been getting better, right? And that's easier to display on belts that are newer than you, right? Are people who are kind of the same as you, it feels nice when you start beating that person. But remember, the people who are higher belts than you, they're at a different level. They can pick up and pull back on that pace accordingly. So as you get better, they pick up the pace a little bit. Oftentimes they're matching you, right? There's higher belts who just beat you up. Sometimes that happens, and then there's higher belts who match you. And I want you to know that you are getting better. You're getting so much better. Just by showing up, even 1 day a week, I hope it's more than that, but let's just say you're doing 1 day a week, you're getting so much better and you don't realize it because you're going up against a wall that's moving with you, basically, right? So if you punch the wall, it's always gonna hurt, but at least you're moving a little bit further. So that being said, continue coming back. On days that you feel discouraged, keep coming back. On days where you don't feel like coming in, keep coming back. The only way you're going to get better is you keep coming back. And hopefully you're like us and you got the hook, right? You're addicted. So it doesn't matter, you're coming back anyway. But those days where you're feeling down and discouraged, I promise you're getting better. And the only way to get better is to keep showing up. Do you have anything to add to that?
I think you hit the nail on the head, man. You got to get in it.
Got to get in it. Don't beat up the new people.
Yeah. Well, actually, I do have one thing on that. So if you're going to set the conditions before you're rolling, whether it's day one, like, hey, I'm really timid, I don't know what to do, or you have an injury, right? I have broken knuckles right now from a dog bite, and you're like, hey, I have to take it easy and kind of guard the hand. Don't halfway through switch up the game and turn it on and try to muscle your way through and go spastic on the person, right? If you set a condition, whether it's because you're learning or whether you're injured or whatever the case is, stay consistent with what you've asked them to bring for you, right? Because you're really just betraying your own request at that point.
Right.
And I think that just goes into the courtesy, but it's a good highlight to keep in mind.
Exactly, yeah, good point.